Good day. Today I want to talk to you about the robots and that they are coming to work alongside you and with you and for you at your company or organization. Hey there, my name is Matthew Ewell from Leading with Nice, where we want to help you inspire others, build loyalty, and get results. Now, I'm sharing this with you. It's actually an email that I shared with our current clients, and I got so much feedback with it, and so many clients encouraged me to share it broadly. I'm doing it in this video here. So the other day I sent an email, and I included a little paragraph, and I'm going to share it with you here on my screen, and I'll read it for you. Mogul is a luxury app-based cab service that runs in Mumbai and New Delhi. With more than 30,000 vehicles and approximately 15,000 drivers, it is among the country's top 3 cab services. The cab service currently has 300,000 users in Mumbai and around 200,000 users in Delhi. Mogul relies on AI for its pricing model. It also uses AI for identifying the best potential driver for an individual customer and for calculating fuel prices, parking fees, maintenance costs, and even insurance charges. But that's not all. Mogul also uses AI for its booking algorithms and offer creation. By simply uploading a contact's details, it shortlists and matches them with the most suitable driver. Now, why I shared that with you is that whole paragraph was written by AI. I simply plugged some information in, and it generated that paragraph for me. I showed this to my wife, and I said, "What do you think of this?" She said, "Well, it's not in your exact voice, but you know, it's good." And I said, "Oh, it's probably not in my exact voice because I didn't write it, a computer did." And she was blown away. She said, "You know, if you hadn't told me that, I wouldn't have known." And I suspect you probably would not have guessed that was written by AI either. Now, why does that matter? Why would I share this with you in a leadership environment and context? Because, you know, actually AI has been writing sports stories for years, like the synopsis, the story you see that kind of goes over like what hits happened or what baskets were scored or what goals were scored in what period. That's been written by AI for online purposes for years. So that's not really new and exciting. You may not have been aware of it. Now you are if you weren't. But what does it have to do with leadership? Well, the point of this video is this. Now is the time to be thinking about who you're hiring in the future that has the skills and the aptitude to be ready to introduce AI into your company. Because the question is not, will our company or organization be using AI, but when will it? And if you think that, oh, that's something only for larger or bigger companies, I'll share with you a nonprofit I volunteered at. So they were not a client, it was just a nonprofit that I volunteered at. And we used a very popular customer relationship management software. You may use it at your organization, but many of them can do this. And what we did is we plugged in all of our volunteers' available hours, and then we also created a list of aptitudes and skill sets and gave each volunteer a ranking on how well they did in each aptitude. And then we plugged in, you know, what skills were important at what time. So for example, on Tuesday mornings, we needed people that were really good at like unloading and loading. And on Wednesday afternoons, we needed people that were really great in customer service, for example. And then the AI spit out a schedule. And the amazing thing about it was the volunteers loved the new schedule. We saw greater efficiencies. We were actually able to turn around a lot of the things we had to do much quicker. And it also freed up so much time because you can imagine creating this schedule. We had about 100 volunteers. Took a lot of time for a handful of people. And then of course, we started the next one was allowing our volunteers to put their schedule in online on their own, and it saved up even more time. And it was all done with AI. And that was with a sub $150,000 a year revenue. A small nonprofit did that. So this is definitely coming to your organization. So when you're hiring people, you need to look for aptitudes, questions like, how might you see AI used in our organization? Ask that question. Ask somebody, where might you start looking? Who might you have a conversation with to introduce AI to our organization? There's a lot more on this topic, more than we can talk about in this video. So if you'd like to have a further conversation about how you might start hiring and looking for people with this aptitude, we have a great tool we use at Leading with Nice for organizations that really helps identify in candidates early in the process if they have this skill and, of course, many other skills that we can job benchmark for. I'd love to talk to you about it. Just get a hold of us through our website, leadingwithnice.com. I look forward to hearing from you and seeing you in the next video.